An investment in knowledge pays the best interest, Benjamin Franklin once said. However, Australia is evidently contradicting this with its all-time low annual growth rate for school enrolments. This raises the question, why is Australia not investing in education for the future of students? Hi, my name is Connie, and this brings me to address the issue that Australia is falling behind in achieving quality education which is both inclusive and equitable, and this directly links to SDG 4. Tony Cook, as the Secretary of the Department of Education in Australia, has the power to raise awareness and take action towards this issue to ensure that everyone has access to the basic right to quality education across Australia. The rising cost of education, which has increased by 185% since 2003, results in quality education to be less accessible amongst different regions and socioeconomic groups. The pandemic has also created economic strain which contributes to this, along with affecting the quality of education due to the difficulty of integrating digital learning. The result of these factors can be seen in the annual growth rate for school enrollment of 0.3%, which is currently the lowest it has been since 1995. Along with this, the negative growth rate of 1.2% in the Northern Territory shows that quality education is less accessible in less populated states. There should not be constraints in terms of resources towards education to address this issue, as Australia is economically stable. Ranked 14th in the world for GDP, however, this stability has led to the misconception that Australia's education system is one of the best in the world, and thus not a major concern for improvement and resource allocation. This can be seen in the data visualizations in the article, showing that Australia has an education index of 0.92, which is the 7th highest in the world. This perspective compares Australia to other countries instead of comparing across states. Whilst giving Australians confidence in their education, it also makes it difficult for action to be taken towards improving its inclusivity and equitability. In reality, the data from ABS reveals declining full-time retention rates along with unequal fees in schools across states. It is evident that we must focus on making education more accessible for all in order to improve our enrollment and retention rates. Thus, the first step we can take towards this is allocating more funding towards education in order to make it more affordable and accessible across Australia. This will also align with your goal to create opportunity through learning and make steps towards achieving SDG 4. With this, we can re-centralise education policies across all states to ensure cohesive education across Australia through a centralised framework that promotes consistency in curriculum standards, assessment methods, and educational resources. In rural areas, especially in the Northern Territory where access to educational resources can be limited, it is crucial to design targeted assessment programs which address challenges such as limited access to advanced courses, extracurricular activities, and experienced educators. We must also focus on further integrating technology into learning through investing the necessary infrastructure and training for teachers to effectively incorporate technology into the curriculum. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest, and Australia must invest in its education for the sake of the future of our students. Otherwise, not all Australians will have access to their basic right to quality education. It is all in your hands.